Hi, welcome back to Renewed Life Acres. My name is Anna, and this video is going to be about our new sheep. I have a bunch of clips from the day that we got them and brought them home. And so I'm going to be doing a voiceover showing you those, and then just talking about our setup here and how it's been going so far. We've had them now for a handful of days, and they're a lot easier than I expected. Which is I'm very grateful for. They haven't tried to get out. They haven't been injured. They've been eating the grass that we want them to eat. And they've been a lot more friendly than I was expecting. So first I'm going to show you a video, one video from the farm that we picked them up on, and then a video of us bringing them home, and then a few videos of us getting them in their pen. But first I can introduce you to them. So we have 3 Katahdin ram lambs. They are approximately 5 months old, 65 pounds at that age. And we got them from a sheep farm, sheep and solar farm, actually about an hour away from us. We got them for 2 primary reasons. First is land clearing. We have a lot of woods and brush and all this grass up here that we are going to let them help keep down and clear for us. And then the second reason is for meat. We are growing them to butcher them. We have a butcher date set for this November. And fortunately, we have a mobile butcher in North Carolina who will come to the house, butcher them here, and then when they leave, the cuts are in your freezer, ready to be eaten, which I'm very grateful for because, we want to give them the best life possible, and then thank them for giving their life to feed our family. And if we can do that without giving them one bad day, maybe a bad 5 minutes, that would be ideal. So that's the plan. So now I'll introduce you to them. So in knowing that they are not our pets, we appreciate their life, and we're going to be kind to them and give them everything they need. This is our first time having animals that we know we're going to butcher, and so we gave them names. We want to give them names that aren't cute and fuzzy and warm, but kind of maybe help prepare us a little mentally for the fact that we are going to be eating them someday. This white one right here, he's the boss, we believe. His name is Breakfast. The brown one right here is Second in Command, and that is Lunch. And then the black one that just stepped behind them is Dinner. It's funny that their dominance order kind of turned out that way. We had named them Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner based on their coloring, even before we knew who would be the boss. But Breakfast is definitely the more bold one. He's the one that first comes up. He's the one that everyone else follows. And then Dinner is the one that eats the treats last. He's the last to follow. He's a little more shy. So those are their names. Some people may not like them, may not like that. I'm a little hesitant even to tell some of our friends, but I think it's going to help prepare us for knowing that they're not pets and that they're going to be on our dinner plate someday. So this is the area that we have set up for them. It's a 2,500 square foot area, pretty much from our shared private driveway, not all the way to our walkway right here, but we also want to keep, a certain space in front of our house that is not for animals. We have some pear trees here that they are enjoying nibbling leaves off of, and then we have a crepe myrtle here that they're eating, and all this lush grass. This is a mobile shade shelter. I found it online. It was by far one of the easiest setups I've seen. It's a 16 by 4 cattle panel covered in a 16 by 12, I believe, tarp, just zip tied, and then along the bottom are 2 19-foot chains held on to the cattle panel by carabiners, and it keeps the cattle panel bent in that way. The plans that I saw online had you cut the tarp and actually make 2 of these. We may do that. We just didn't want to cut it right now. And actually, I like that it can serve as a back wall, the rest of the tarp, in case it's raining. They don't seem to mind it flapping or anything. And then over here, we have, they knocked down that waterer, but we have 2 waterers, a mineral block on a pallet board there. And so that's our setup. We are just starting. Like I said, we got them a handful of days ago. We're still learning, so if some of this stuff looks crazy or wrong, feel free to comment. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually, but so far they've been happy. We've seen them playing. I'm gonna play a clip of them playing. And that's about it. Let's roll the other videos. Okay, so I'm not gonna look at the camera because I'm driving my 2 little kiddos home. We are headed back from the sheep farm where we just picked up 3 5-month-old ram lambs that are Katahdin. So they're in the car in front of me. We're using my brother's Jeep Patriot because the seats lay down. And the sheep are laying down on a tarp with their feet tied. We decided that when we were advised by the sheep farmer that would be the safest option for us and for them. And I just got off the phone with my husband, who's in the car also with my brother, and he said that they're doing good, they're chilling. So I just wanted to make this quick video. I was hoping to film more, but of course, you know, we have 2 kids, it's early in the morning, and we're kind of trying to beat the heat home to get these guys set up, and there was a lot of sheep noise everywhere, so I didn't film as much, but it was a pretty easy experience. We were there for a little under an hour. He had all of the available ram lambs in a pen, and he was giving us some advice about, you know, checking their eyelids or the inside of their eye to make sure they're healthy, and they clipped their hooves for us. And he pointed out one that was limping that we shouldn't buy because it was limping. And then we chose three that were different colors. We have a pretty dark one that's a little lighter but not white, and then one that's more white with a spot, I think. And these are our new lawn mowers and land clearers from now until about November. And in November, we're going to have a mobile butcher that we have available here in North Carolina come and butcher them on site, so that we'll then have 3 lambs in the freezer, and we will be able to take a break and reevaluate how everything went. Do we want to get sheep again? Do we want to try something else? That was the advice one of our mentors gave us about getting animals to clear the land. We knew we wanted some because the land it's mostly forest and brush, and we wanted to keep it down and not let it get away from us, and too overgrown, and it's too much. I guess it's not too much to mow, but we don't want to be mowing it. So we decided to get some sheep because they're more easily contained than goats, and they do a pretty good job eating on grass and on forage. So we have the electric Premier One netting set up at home. We have a shade structure that we built for them yesterday. I'll show you all of that in a bit when we get home. And I will try to film us getting the sheep, you know, situated and on the netting, but also, you know, no promises because it may be too much to try to film. So our priority is keeping the animals safe over trying to document it with a video. But we're excited. We're a little nervous. They were under $1,000 for all 3 of them, and we will see how this goes.
Oh yeah, their legs are just asleep. Yeah, he's up.
Okay, I see him.
No. Oh yeah.
Oh, you did good.
just scared him.
Yep, perfect.
Where's the pig?
No pig.
Bring the water like that.
Yes.
Can you imagine being...
Just want to make sure he's okay. This next video is of a few hours after we brought them home. I had gone to Tractor Supply and gotten them some sweet feed to begin getting them comfortable around us and training them to come. I guess I can make a video until they maybe decide to say hi. So we did it. We got them here. It was an hour drive from the sheep farm to our little 2.5 acres, and they did pretty good. We got them in the fencing okay. They've been hit a few times by the fence and they seem to be reacting not too badly, but respecting the boundaries, so that's good. I just went to the store and got them a mineral block and some 15% sheep feed. So we're trying to get them to be able to eat out of our hands so that they're more easily movable, you know, whenever we need to move the netting and trim their hooves or check on them. This next clip is early the next morning when I go out to check on them. I won't try to touch them today. I just think if they eat out of the bowl close to me, that'd be good. Hi, sheep. This is breakfast. He's our white boy. And behind him coming up now is lunch. Our slightly darker boy. There he is. Hi, dinner. Yeah. Headbutt your way in there. Oh, they're not letting you. Oh, there you go, dinner. This last set of clips is some progress that we've made in just a few days of them following me when I have some food. And I will leave you with this final clip of the sheep playing together. It was so cute seeing them prance around and pretend to headbutt each other. I was really happy to see that they felt comfortable enough to exhibit that behavior. Thank you so much for watching this video. We will keep posting videos like this as long as we have content to do so. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to leave a comment. And I hope you have a great week.